Hello, world filled with beautiful people. And some of you beautiful people are not thinking that way right now, and because of a lot of a lot of occurrences that are taking place in your life, some really rough things, some of you beautiful people I've talked to recently and have lost children and loved ones, due to gunfire, and I encourage you beautiful people, and you beautiful people had beautiful lives. And some of you are still struggling through some things and going through some things, prior to that, those the loss of those loved ones, and I don't downplay anybody's feelings, regarding where they are, because I don't understand and I don't know what you're going through. And with all due respect and no offense, man, personally, I would never want to go through anything like that because I don't have a clue where I would be with how I feel in terms of dealing with something like that. So I empathize and I sympathize with you, okay? As I stated before, if you need to talk, I'm here for you. I'm all ears. If you need some positive feedback, I'd love to give some if that's what you desire to have or to hear coming from me. If not, you know, I know how to silence myself and listen, okay? And be the best ear you need to hear, beautiful people. But I implore you, beautiful people, and I encourage you. And you are beautiful people. And it's hard for me to mediate, you know, at a time like this, in a situation like this, with regard to where you are, with how you're feeling in your dealings. So being a promoter of love, kind words, and smiles, it's difficult. It's a challenge for me to, mediate in a situation like this, but you know where you are with how you feel, and you know where you were with being the caliber of person that I like to believe that you still are, prior to, these devastating and dramatic incidences that have occurred in you beautiful people's lives. Like I said, I just can't begin to know and understand how you feel. But I'm making this video because I just want to encourage you. Some of you, I've listened to some of the things that you said or that you shared with me when we talked, when we spoke candidly to one another, and we spoke intimately to one another, and or when you spoke intimately with me, and I encourage you to continue being yourself. Don't lose yourself. I know it's easy for me to say, you might say, not being in that situation, but I encourage you to not lose yourself, and go on being yourself. I mean, some of you been to some hard stuff. I mean, stuff I never ever thought that I would hear. I've never heard anything, such as what I've heard talking to some of you beautiful people, and just yesterday. And if you're listening to this video and watching this video, ultimately, I like to think that you are and that you will. And as you stated, you're a changed person. You're not the person that you used to be. And don't let in this situation someone, and I hope that you won't provoke you, or coerce you or challenge you to step out of your beautiful newfound self and to step back into that old nature, to become that person, or, to relive that person, and I don't believe that you would want to, and I don't believe that you want to, but, who can tell what can happen or what will come out of a person when they're backed in the corner. Man, those corners. When they're backed against the wall, man, those walls. I would hope that your beautiful self, and you are a beautiful person, and I'm not just saying that, because, with where you are, with what you're going through, to, in some way, to redirect your way of thinking in terms of how you live. I'm saying that after having been in your presence, and spent a surmountable amount of time in your presence. And I genuinely get a good feel for a person's soul and the spirit when I'm in their presence. And I got a feel for yours. All of you beautiful people. And you all are beautiful people. You're kind, you're compassionate, you're full of love, you're filled with love. Because if you weren't, I like to think, you know, what would have happened and what would have occurred would have already happened, and it would have already occurred. And you would have had to deal with the aftermath of thinking, the aftermath of those thoughts as a result, of these occurrences, these happenings, the loss of your children, the fact that you're not going to see those beautiful people again. I can't even fathom, and I'm genuinely never usually am a man that's lost for words, and I'm stuttering, I'm tripping over words, and it's not because I'm trying to appease you and please you in some way. Like I said, I've already been in your presence. I got a feel for who you are, with where you are, and you have a beautiful soul, you beautiful people. And that beautiful lady I talked to, that beautiful person I talked to yesterday, you have a beautiful soul. And I want you to know, be mindful of the fact that you have a beautiful soul. And I encourage you to think 12 times before you react once, because I listened to the things that you said that you are going to allow, those, to do their job, and, to allow what's right to take, to take its course. And I believe that. I believe that your beautiful self is going to want to do that. I believe that your beautiful self is allowing that to happen. But watching this video, just know that, you're not alone. You're going to watch other videos with other beautiful mothers who have lost beautiful children to murder, and, I never know really what these videos would consist of from day to day. I just really don't know. What from day to day, what they will consist of, what will come out of them, what is going to be said, who is going to say what. I don't plan it. They just happen. And as often as I hear people say everything happened for a reason, well, I believe that everything happens, to get for the good to come out of those reasons for which they do happen and they do occur. For the best to occur, for the best to take place. Beautiful people, because you're beautiful, and you were beautifully made and equipped and placed here on earth. And someone else needs you, another family member, another friend that looks up to your beautiful self and they respect you. They need you. They need you they need you to continue to exist. They need your beautiful self not to lose yourself. They need to hear from you. They need to be reminded of those beautiful things you commonly, or you would usually say, to inspire them and to encourage them, like you did or previously did with that your beautiful son or those beautiful young men. Beautiful people. So I just took time out to make this video because I want to encourage you, beautiful people. Because with thoughts and memories, I want to encourage you, beautiful people. With time well spent and time well lent, I want to encourage you, beautiful people. Don't lose yourself. Continue to be yourself. Continue to think beautiful about yourself. Continue to love yourself. Continue to love the family members who need what you have, that still remain, that are genuine, that are sincere, that are honest, that are loyal, that are faithful, that are loving, that are caring, and that are kind. That beautiful people. Not versus those whom you thought you knew, but those whom you do know. So like I stated, if at any time you need to talk, leave something in the comment section. I'm here for you. I love you. Keep your head up high and a smile on your face, and it will leave a positive trace. I'm here for you if you want to talk. If you want to walk, I'm here for you. Let's walk, let's talk, let's be strong together, okay? I love you. Keep a smile on your face and have a beautiful day.